everyone, and welcome back. So for today's Halloween tutorial, it is all about glamour and superhero fierceness. So today I'm doing Black Canary. I am starting this look by just laying all my bases down. I put on a lip plumper, did my usual base for my eyes, and then just covered up the tail of my brows with some concealer. I did 2 layers of concealer so they were really covered. Because the way I wanted my eyebrows to be shaped, I needed to basically make a whole new tail. So getting into the eyes, I just took kind of a taupe color, put this all over the lid for my base. I did not put it on my brow bone though, because we're going to go in with a really light brow color here in a bit. For my crease, I did a kind of dark charcoal gray. This is not a black shadow. It looks that way on camera a little bit, but it's not. It's just a deep gray. And I just did my normal crease, winged it out at the end. Think very old Hollywood glamour for Black Canary. She is one of the original female superheroes. She has this powerful singing voice, think like a banshee almost. It's very overpowering and powerful. So her original character came out in the 30s, I want to say, around the same time as Green Arrow, because they're love interests. I wrote about a lot of this stuff when I was writing about comic books, so I learned a lot about her character, which is why she is in the Halloween rotation this year. But yeah, so I'm just blending out my eyes here, making sure you can see we have this very winged out look. For the brows, I just took a light brown because I am going to be wearing a blonde wig, and did a very old Hollywood kind of squared off at the front, very arched brow. You can do this with powder, you can do this with pomade, you can do this with a pencil. I just went with powder because it is what I had on hand, but you want a very arched, very elongated brow. For the lid, I just went in with a shimmery white shade. Usually her stuff isn't shimmery, but I just wanted it to pop a little bit more, so I did go with a white shimmer for mine, and I'm just packing it on pretty heavily. I actually used the Haunted Mansion ColourPop Foolish Mortals palette for this look. I just reviewed it not too long ago. I'll leave a link if you guys are curious. I reviewed the whole collection. But it just has a lot of neutrals in it that really worked for this look in particular, so I went ahead and used that. For the brow bone, I'm using a brightening powder from e.l.f. to just make this really pronounced high arch look even higher. And then for the wing with our eyeliner, I did a very specific look because this is kind of the defining thing of her makeup, is she has this very intense, strong eyeliner no matter the version. Even the earliest versions of her in the 30s, when wings weren't really a thing, she kind of had one. And it's only grown with her character. Not so much in the new Birds of Prey movie, but in the different versions of her, she has this very pronounced wing. So I did a classic wing that was kind of thin, but it is angled up. It's always super pulled up and out with her eyeliner, and then I just kept building it up, going back and making it thicker and thicker, but keeping that thin little end to the tail and that very, very sharp angle. So we're going to come back to the eyeliner in a minute, but I wanted to get the lashes and mascara on. I just curled my natural lashes, threw on a little bit of mascara, and then a very wispy, light natural lash. These are the most natural lashes I have. They're from Kiss. Super lightweight, super, super, super natural. Just to give me a little more volume, because my lashes are quite thin and don't have a lot of lift. So I wanted to incorporate that, make them look more fabulous, cartoon, heroine kind of vibe. So for the foundation, I'm just using the Pretty Fresh foundation from ColourPop because it is my dewier foundation. This is just to make the skin look fresh, almost cartoonish, kind of have a little bit of a natural glow. And then for the concealer, I just kept everything going up and back. We want those sharp cartoon features, how you see in comic books, everything is drawn back, everything is pulled, everything is tight, because obviously they're cartoons, drawings, they all have very symmetrical faces, everything is high cheekbones, so I wanted to accentuate that with my concealer, and then it also helps accentuate that eyeliner. To finish off the eyeliner, I took a black pencil and I basically sharpened it as sharp as I could, and then very carefully went from the bottom corner of the wing and connected it to my bottom lash line. So you just want to extend the wing down. It is this very kind of cat eye look without bringing it all the way into the inner corner. And you don't even have to go the whole way across with the black liner. You just want to bring it about to the first third of your waterline. That is something that is consistent across the board with her makeup look and is kind of this defining feature of Black Canary. So now I'm just doing my contour again, all about sharpening that bone structure, making everything look very swept and lifted backwards, giving that muscular facial structure. Then I just threw on a little bit of matte pink blush, nothing too crazy, again sweeping back, following our contour, just to add a little bit of color and youth to the face. And then for the lips, I went in with a dark purple pencil because her lips do tend to go from like a deep purple on the outside or even a deep dark red to a very vibrant cherry red. So I kind of did a little bit of both here and just used Cherry Skies from NYX as my like true red lip for today. But really any red lipstick will work. Sometimes the more 90s version of her, it was more of like that Clinique kind of brick red color, and I can't think of the name of the lipstick, but you all would know it to see it because everyone had it, but it was that kind of looked dark purple but was actually red. But really, go for your burgundies, go for your purples. For the costume, it's easy. It's a pair of tights, a pair of fishnets, a black bodysuit, and a leather jacket. I have black gloves somewhere for this look. Couldn't find them for the life of me. And then a short, wavy blonde wig, and your Black Canary. That's really it. With some black heels, you're good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and let me know down below what you want to see.